everyone, it's Sunny. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to come to you all with a new idea I have for a new series where I'm going to be recreating eye pictorials that I see on Instagram and Pinterest. So I'm always on Instagram and Pinterest looking for like new eye look or makeup ideas, and I always see these eye pictorials, and I'm like, some of these look fairly easy, like I know I can create this. So I thought it would be a really neat idea to come on here and recreate those pictorials that I've seen. So that's going to be a new series that we're going to start today. If you're interested, you all stay tuned. Okay, you all, so today we're going to start with a simple eye look that I thought it was easy for me to create. This is the look that we're going to be recreating today. And this pictorial has like a step-by-step, as you know what a pictorial is. It has pictures of step-by-step process of creating a look. So I wanted to do a look that I know that I had most of the colors in my collection, in my eye palettes in my collection. So I don't really have many eyeshadow palettes, but I wanted to do something that I knew I had the colors. So to create this look, we're going to be using the Morphe X James Charles palette, and this pretty much has all the shades that we're going to be using for this tutorial. So let's get started. Let's go to the first step. Okay, you guys, so first I'm going to prime my eyelids before we do anything. So I'm going to take the Born Away Multi-Sculpting Concealer in Butterscotch, and I'm going to prime my eyelids. And you all, I usually do this. I usually do my eye looks before I do my full face, but I wanted to come on here today and do this before and kind of show you if it can be done. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take this concealer brush from Elle, and I am just going to try to be careful not to disturb the rest of my makeup, but I'm going to blend this concealer out all over my lid. And this is a very full coverage concealer. You can use whatever base that you see fit. So we're just gonna blend this out and try not to disturb the rest of the face. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and set it with a translucent powder just so the eyeshadow can stick. And this is gonna help give a nice flat base and make sure the concealer doesn't crease, and make sure that we have a nice little base for the eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna take any kind of fluffy brush. I'm just grabbing something. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm just grabbing any kind of brush, taking the translucent setting powder in banana shade, and I'm setting that. So now we have our eyelids prepped and primed. First step wants us to take this kind of orange shade into our crease. So I'm going to take in my Morphe mini palette. This is Cold James, and you can kind of look at the picture and kind of tell it's kind of similar to that color in the picture. So I'm going to take Cold James, and I'm going to just take that with a fluffy blending brush, a smaller fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to take that in the crease. So we're taking that color, and honestly, you guys, I can see that because, obviously, it's not going to be exactly the same because, me and the person in the picture does not have the same skin tone. I clearly have a darker skin tone here. So we're doing this. We're going to just kind of pack it in and see if we can get as much pigment as we can. And James Charles palette is really, I feel like it's a really pigmented shadow. See, I'm liking that. I'm actually really liking that. So we're going to pack this crease. Okay, so we've got this orange color in the crease. Let's go on to the next step. Okay, so the next step is telling us to take a brown shade and blend that to the crease. Blend that into the crease as well. So I'm going to take No Beans, I'm going to take No Beans, and I'm going to use that same brush. I have my little shade switcher. I'm going to use that. And I'm going to take No Beans, and I'm also going to take that into the crease. And I'm going to kind of pack it on just so it can give us that color payoff that I want. Oh, yeah. Okay. You can kind of blend it a little bit, but we're just going to pack that color on there. Well, I'm really in love with this Morphe X James Charles palette. And this is the little mini palette, so I thought it was perfect for me. And it's actually so versatile. And I really want to see how many looks I can create using this palette. So I am going to try, when I find the looks, I'm going to try to find things I can recreate with this palette. All of them won't be just with this palette, but I'm going to kind of interchange different palettes. But I want to see how many looks I can get away with just using this palette. Okay, so we took that brown shade, No Beans, and we also took that into the crease. That looks alright. I'm kind of just put it out a little bit more into the first shade. Okay. Alright. Let's go into this next step. So the next step tells us to take any brown shadow into the crease, into the outer crease. And I really don't like that they say take any brown shadow, because we know that browns come in various shades, like many shades. So I'm going to just pick, I'm assuming that she wants to take us a brown shade for definition. So we're going to take a darker brown, and I'm just going to find a brown in the palette that I like. So let's go in. She said any brown shade. Let's go in with Boutique. It's not too far off from 10%. From what was the other shade? From No Beans, but we'll just take Boutique, and we'll take that into the crease, and we'll take that into the outer crease. And I'm gonna take a small tapered fluffy brush to blend this color out. Outer V. Okay, I'm glad I chose this color. I'm liking it. Okay, I'm gonna take that to the other side. Okay, so we've got that third shade on. I'm going to switch this brush out, and I'm going to try to blend those first two shades. Just trying to we can get a little even blend. I'm not going to put any product on it. I'm just going to use my Suede shade changer. I'm going to try to go ahead and blend those first two colors off, because we don't want it. We still want to see that pigment, and we don't really want to muddy up the color. Okay, so I think that's going to be all right. We're going to go ahead and go to the next. Okay, y'all, I'm so upset. I thought I was recording that last step, and I was not recording. So I'm just going to explain to you what I did. So the next step tells us to cut the crease. So I went ahead and cut my crease with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. And I like to use this little lip brush, and I took that and I did a half-cut crease. I set it with a translucent setting powder, and then I went in with these two colors that are very similar to the two in the picture. I went in with Wig, kind of a gold color, and I went in with Halloween, kind of a copper color. So they tell you to go in with that gold color in the inner corner. As you can see, that's what I did. And then they tell you to take the second shade right next to it, kind of next to the darker shade, the corner. So I did that, and we're just going to play with the color a little bit. Okay, so I'm kind of happy with the placement of that first shade. I'm going to take my flat brush and take that copper shade, shade Halloween, and kind of just sweep it on. So this is the part that I find is the hardest, kind of blending those two colors together. And y'all excuse me, my daughter is doing virtual learning and she is so excited. Why, I do not know. But she gets so excited to do virtual learning. So we took that second shade right next to the first one and right next to that corner. So I'm going to go back in with the first shade and kind of blend those two shades out as much as I can. These are two like kind of glitter shades, so you know how hard it is to blend glitter shades together. So I'm kind of just going to go back and forth and get these colors looking the way I want them to look. Stamping that color on there and going back with this. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in and kind of blend that outer shade back in the crease. All right, let's go to the next step. All right, you guys, so the next step tells us to take those same two shades and take them into your bottom lash line. So again, I'm gonna go in with No Beans and Cold James. No Beans, so let's go in with No Beans first, and I'm gonna take a little pencil brush. I'm just gonna apply that to my bottom lash line. And then they also tell you to go in with an orange liner and apply that to the waterline. But I do not have an orange liner, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that first shade, the orange shade, and I'm gonna take that as close to my waterline as I can and see what that does. Okay, I like what it's giving me. Okay, I'm gonna take my little smudger brush and kind of just combine those watercolors a little bit more. All right, let's go to the next step. Okay, so I went ahead and applied a little thin liner and some lashes, and it looks like from the picture she went and did an inner corner highlight. So I'm gonna take a really okay, so I'm gonna take So Good, and this kind of looks like the kind of shade, kind of resembles the shade that she put in the inner corner. I'm going to take So Good, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Let's see what we can find. I guess I'll take a pointer brush, and I'm going to take So Good and place that on my inner corner. Now, personally, I wouldn't have chose So Good, but we're trying to okay, you all, this is it. Don't mind my lash. This is a struggle lash right now. It just wants to give me a hard time, so we're just gonna let it be. But this is the final look. What can I say? I really enjoyed doing this. I feel like the instructions were really easy to follow. I do think that it should be more specific, but I think I did a really good job at recreating this look. Like I said, don't mind my struggle lash. It was very helpful that this Morphe palette had all the shades, the similar shades to all the shades in the look. So that also was a great help. And I'm really excited about how this came out. Okay, I want to thank you all for sticking around this far. I am really excited about this look. I'm excited how this came out. I think that I did pretty good. If I could rate myself 1 to 10, I would give myself a 7. Like, knowing my skill level, I think I did pretty good. I feel like this look was pretty easy to do, especially for if you're a beginner. I feel like the instructions were fairly easy to comprehend, you know, so I'm really excited about this look. I'm really excited to do more of these looks for y'all. I'm really excited to come and show you all this looks and all the things that can be done, especially if you're a beginner and you're working with eyeshadow like me. So I'm really excited for this series. I want to thank you all for watching. I want you to comment below and let me know like what kind of looks you want to see, because I'm going to try to incorporate mattes and shimmers and really glam looks and really neutral looks. I'm going to try to incorporate a lot of different ones and see if I can find them on the internet. But again, y'all, thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Love and peace.